Hello, I just wanted to start this video on how it all began. Okay, my family, my ancestors, my heritage. Okay, so my mom's side of the family is where my gifts come from. All right, very intuitive, very open to spirit. Okay, all of my mom's side of the family is extremely intuitive people. I mean, we'll go on to that more in another video, okay? I just have to get permission from other family members to be able to use who they are, their names, etc. So my great-grandmother was 16, and my great-grandfather was, I think, 19 when they came over on a ship from Hungary, Austria, when the countries, before the countries separated. They came over here to Pennsylvania. Okay, they did not know each other, but they did meet over here. Very interesting. We'll get into all of this later, but they did meet up. They had 8 children. My grandfather died at a very young age, and I'll explain that all later. It's very suspenseful. I won't do that on a video though. My great-grandmother ended up having to raise all the children by herself. So I will say that they were raised all in Pennsylvania Dutch country, okay? And my mother was raised in Pennsylvania Dutch country, okay? So on that note, those teachings and everything were brought down to my mom. And my mom was extremely intuitive. My mom would tell me when she saw angels, my mom was like me. She would see beautiful white lights, beautiful angelic energy. She would see the higher Christ levels, okay? And that's, I do see darker things, but I do avoid those things. I work on higher levels, light levels. Now, my mom did tell me some stories of things that she did see when she was on Earth, and it was just absolutely beautiful, and I loved it. Now, remember, my mom is a godly woman, okay? And back in those days, very unacceptable, okay? But she absolutely loved seeing the angels. She loved talking to them. She would tell me when she saw her parents all the time, and she saw her dogs. She loved it. She loved seeing her family in spirit all the time. That was her best thing ever, is being able to see them. So anyway, I know, growing up, my mom would use a lot of Pennsylvania Dutch words. She would talk about the Amish a lot, talk about the German, very proud of her ancestors, and how she prayed. Now, her big word to me was hex, okay? Hexes, putting hexes on things. Now, she would always say to me, you better behave, because I know how to do a hex. I'll put a hex on you because my words are very powerful. If I say it, it'll happen. And I remember as a kid, I'd be like, excuse me, I'd be like, I don't doubt her one bit. And she'd always, even as I got older, she'd say, I'm gonna put a hex on you, better stop. And I'd be like, all right. And it was cute because as we're growing up, I remember when I was 20, oh, you're only 20, wait till you hit 30, then this is gonna happen. And I would be like, stop. I know, you're putting it out there on me, aren't you? She said, nope, I'm not hexing you, I'm just telling you. And then when you hit 40, oh, I'm just telling you, but no, stop. So it was just always like this. It was cute. But she did help me with my gifts. She did help nurture my gifts. She did do a lot of games with me and talk to me about this. This is how we kept our friendship. It was pretty cool, But the Pennsylvania Dutch, the Hungarian connection, all of this is our connection to spirit, okay, and how we connected. Now, we never consider ourselves a witch, Now, there were witch trials for the Hungarians and the Germans, okay? And also in Pennsylvania, all right? Now, I know all about these, okay? And we'll get into that another day. But we don't practice those things. I just don't. People say, I'm a witch. All of a sudden, everybody's a witch. And it's okay. Hey, everybody wants to be a witch, be a witch. Whatever. You want to practice spells and stuff and say you're a witch, go for it. I know it's in my blood. I know what's in my blood. But my words are very powerful. And I'll never forget that. And I know what my bloodlines are. And I will say that I appreciate my mom keeping me in the higher godly levels, and the higher grace levels, and the higher angelic levels, to keep me safe, to keep me protected, okay? Because you have to stay protected. A lot of people don't understand all that. But I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on my ancestors on my mom's side of the family, and I thought that was pretty cool. So it's a lot of German, Austria, Hungarian, a lot, Pennsylvania Dutch, all of that, okay? So, but we can get into the rest later, but I thought you would be very interested in that, okay? So you'll have a beautiful day. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Take care.